Hi, it's Kelly from Use It Scrapbooking, and today's process video we are using Jillibean soup in their collection Cold Avocado Soup, which we received from thememonest.com. There's a lot of papers in this particular kit. Today we're making one layout, and it's super quick and easy, and I think it's something you'll enjoy doing too. And let's get started. This collection came with coordinating stickers, letter stickers, and stars and arrows and banners and all sorts of fun things here. And then I was particularly interested in this die cut sheet. It's always nice when you can find a title that's already done for you. So I was looking this over and I was trying to figure out which pictures to use, and the one that caught my eye was "Life is better when you're laughing." And I have some pictures from my summer vacation of my sister and her husband with my son, and some other ones were obviously having a good time and laughing. And so I thought I would use those on a layout. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one or two yet, but we'll see. And there are a lot of great papers in here. This is a lot of blues and greens and yellows, which happen to be my favorite colors to scrap with. There are two of each in here, and like I said, I've already used a couple of them. But you can see there's some nice flowery patterns, there's great stripes. I love stripes because you can make those work with other collections when you're done working with this one as an entire collection. And these little flowery things are cute. And then you have like the dandelions there, and a nice polka dot, which always works well. And this sheet works particularly well as journal spots, lots of lines. And there's a nice design on the back of that as well. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go from here. Leave these stickers to the end because I think we'll use those to accent. Definitely using this. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because that'll be green. That will kind of determine some of the papers we use. I'm not sure what I want to use from this yet, so we'll set that aside. We have some good scraps here, so we'll put these over here. The one thing that I was looking through some of my sketchbooks, and the sketches that were catching my eye right now are ones that have, I'm not sure how well you can see it, that have different like patchwork, you know, have different squares of different patterns. And I think this collection has so many different colors in it that might look really cool. So I'm going to try that, and I'm going to do it on, I think I'm going to go with an 8.5 by 11, and I want to use this picture because they're being particularly silly there. So I think I'll do the 8.5 by 11 since I only have the one 4x6 photo that I'll use this time. And I do love this picture, but there's a story to this picture, and so it kind of stands on its own. So I'm going to put that aside and maybe do that one next. So I think we'll go with a white base, and then I want to do 2-inch squares of different patterns all the way down, and then layer this in between those squares. So let me get started cutting some of those squares. As far as patterns we'll use, see, we can definitely use some of our scraps here. So that gives us 4 patterns right off the bat. And this is one of those, so we can set that aside. And this would be good because it has more colors, but we also would like to have maybe a more solid base. So I think I'll use that one, and I like that with the yellow stripe. So that'll give us a lot of patterns to work with. We'll put the rest of this aside. Okay, so we'll go ahead and cut some 2-inch squares. I don't think we're going to need too many. So I think I'll just do, right now I'll just do 3 of each. Like I said, I don't think we'll use them all, but we can use the spares on a card or something. I really like this blue paper. Okay, and then of course that has the design on the back. And you know, when I have a collection like this, I kind of try to work my whole way through the collection because it works so well together, and I kind of get in a groove, and it's really easy to keep going with it. But when you have papers that have these nice stripes to them and lots of different colors, I find that when I'm done working with it as a collection, it's really easy to pull in other collections that I already have, because those colors can pull lots of different papers together, and they don't all have to be from the same manufacturer. So that gives you a lot of flexibility in using your papers, which I like, and I think that's why I tend to look for a lot of stripes and patterns. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to need all of these squares, I don't think, but it'll give us enough that we can play with. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And you know what? Let's play with it on the 12 by 12 and see how that works. I would also maybe like to have a border down here. So we might be able to use that leftover scrap from another one. Now see, this first page I did started out as a 12 by 12, and so that's the scrap from cutting that off. So it's nice that we can use that again. And I'm thinking I want to put it down here. So let's see. So now we get to decide if we want white space or not. Okay, so see how this has these colors in it, so it pulls from here and here and here, so it helps it all really work together, which I like. Okay, and I do like these blue ones. I need to decide. See, that one has a little bit more of the pattern. This one only has a single thing on it, so I think use that one there. And let's see. A solid here, and a stripe here. And then we just need something. Sure, I really like that one down there. Okay. See, I'm not sure about this green. I don't really want to use the polka dot because that's there. So just use yellow. Can maybe use this one again though. This kind of felt like that green sort of died there. I will. I'm going to corner around these. Give them a little bit more of a finished look. Journaling blocks, and the colors are so bright on the white. I wanted to do something a little different than the tan background there. So I think I've been looking at these stickers, and I think layering some of these would be fun. So let's see. We have these as well. But I think if we layer some of these over here, maybe tuck them under our picture a little bit. And that, we'll do some varying lengths to add a little bit of interest. And I think I'll do this long one because it'll stick out. I'll just put the names and the date where we were at. And this I'm going to pop up. So we'll pop that up there. You'll notice that I left these kind of hanging off the page, and so I'm going to take my cutter, put the blade back in it, and I'm going to flip it upside down so I can line it up right with the cutting line, and then I'll just cut those right off. And now it goes exactly where I want it to. So there we go. We used a little bit of all the different papers there, and we were able to use one of the die cuts from this sheet, and then we were able to use a few of our stickers. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you enjoy these papers. I love the colors. I think they'll go with a variety of things, variety of your pictures, from travel to everyday to summer. There's just a lot of versatility here. And that was a super quick and easy page that you could make from scraps, not even having to cut down papers you already have. So thank you for watching. If you want more tips and tricks for using up your stash, you can find me at useitscrapbooking.com.